Happy April Fools, FSU. This is student biologist David Van Loo, here to give you a live look at Doak. Currently, it's about 83, a little bit of wind out of the south, and there's some partly cloudy skies, but overall it's making out for a great view of Doak. If we take a look at our current temperatures, Tallahassee is a beautiful 83. Along the coast is a little cooler, Apalachicola at 73, and Live Oak is our hotspot at 86. And our live radar, as you can tell, we're not seeing anything. So get out there, enjoy that sunshine with all those sporadic clouds. And then again tonight, temperatures are going to dive down to about below 70 for most part of our region, with Tallahassee at 68 and Apalachicola at 69. But overall, should make out for a little hazy, but good April Fool's evening for y'all. And if you're looking at tomorrow, temperatures should be around the same as they were today, with your morning starting off a little cooler at 70, but as we work our way up into noon, temperatures will be right around that 80 mark. And again, we're going to be talking about the possibility of some storms come Sunday and Monday for Tallahassee, along with the severe weather in the Midwest. And it is April Fool's Day, as mentioned, so get ready for some trivia. More on that to come here on FSU Weather.
Good evening, everyone. We would normally say that, it's a happy Tuesday, but today isn't really the happiest of Tuesdays. We do have some unfortunate news, Jack.
Yes, unfortunately, this is the last FSU weather show ever. I'm very upset about this. I know this was our career, this was our love, our joy and passion, but unfortunately it's over, so. Yep. April Fools!
We know we got you guys.
I hope we got you guys there,
Yes, of course, FSU weather is going to be ongoing for forever, till the end of time.
There's always weather. It's always something's always going to be happening.
There will always be new student meteorologists take over, but hopefully everyone's having a great and happy April Fool's Day. Have you played any pranks today?
Yes, I actually have. I put some saran wrap on my roommate's toilet and got her very good. Sorry about that, Eliza, but I have to do that too.
That's a good one. I know our other student meteorologist, Alyssa, was also telling us earlier that she flipped over all the furniture in her apartment. So that's a good one.
That's a good one. My roommates would have hated that, but I love that.
I know. I need to start planning for next year. I need to start getting some good ideas.
I know. So have you loved the weather day and these nice temperatures?
It's been really nice and warm. It's been super nice and warm, which I love, but it's also been really humid.
Yes, really humid. My hair, your hair, both of us,
Yeah.
You can tell, frizzy.
Yes, it's been very muggy. And
yes.
So hopefully as we progress further into the summer, further into the spring, it'll be a little bit less muggy, but still keep up with that, with those cooler, warmer temperatures.
Yes, I mean 80 degrees is a lot. I'm trying to go on a run after this, so hopefully I won't sweat that much. I did drink a lot of water, so I'm prepared, but I'm ready to actually be able to enjoy a nice cooler run. Hopefully we'll see that in the coming days, but we will see.
Yeah, we'll see. So Michaela, tell us a little bit about what's going on here in Tallahassee right now.
Yeah, thanks guys. So we, like you guys said, have a beautiful day. It is currently 83 degrees, partly cloudy. It's a great day to get outside. I'm planning after this to go for a walk in the park with my dog and my fiance. Super excited about that. But it's definitely a great time to get outside, as well as this week. And as you can see on the live radar, we really have nothing going on. So it's just a beautiful day to get outside and enjoy these beautiful temperatures. And then for tonight, we are definitely going to be dipping down into the 60s. So in typical Florida fashion, as we're cranking up into those summer temperatures, we're still cooling down a little bit at night, so if you do run cold, definitely grab that light sweater or cardigan, as I said, because we are dipping into the 60s tonight. But overall, some really beautiful temperatures. The one thing to be aware of, though, is throughout the night and into the morning, we are going to be seeing some scattered showers and some cloud cover rolling in, but that should burn off by the afternoon tomorrow. The other thing to be aware of also overnight is that we are going to be experiencing some fog in the morning, similarly to how we saw today. So you're going to have some reduced visibility, so just keep in mind of the fog on your early morning commutes tomorrow, as well to school. So definitely just be aware of that. But other than that, tomorrow we're going to have a beautiful day. The high is going to be 88, and throughout the day, like I said, those clouds are going to burn off, and it's going to leave us with a beautiful afternoon, which we can see here. So we've got 80s towards the inland, and then a little bit cooler along the coast, which is very, very typical. And then the main thing to be aware of for our rain chances going into the week is that we are bopping up to 80% next Monday. So be aware of that. Go ahead and throw that rain jacket or that umbrella in the car. And then as we look at our 7-day forecast, same kind of thing. We have beautiful days ahead. And then as we go into Sunday and Monday, we are going to be experiencing the potential for some of those thunderstorms and rain showers. But next up, we are going to head to the rest of Florida with Jack.
Yes, thank you so much. Where you can see right now we did have a cold front that came through yesterday, but now we have a nice high pressure system. This is what we normally see at this time of the year. It's spring. Every week it's like a cold front, high pressure, cold front, high pressure. So now we're seeing that high pressure. You can see some beautiful, beautiful skies all across the state. Look at this, Tampa, Florida, some really nice cumulus clouds. I don't know about you guys, but I love cumulus clouds, so it's super nice over there in Tampa. Our current temperatures right now, all in the 80s. Again, we're almost there at summer, and these temperatures are ready for summer, as you can see all across the state. As you look at a little bit of a nicer scope, you can see right now in Miami, we have a couple of showers. Again, these are sea breeze showers. Overall, nothing to worry about, not going to produce a whole bunch of rain, more of just that convective rainfall, not really any stratiform rain. As you can see, and we move past, you can see overall in the 80s, super nice right now. I love this great tanning weather if you're out there in Miami as we go into the weekend. Same thing with you in Fort Myers. Pitch perfect temperatures. Look at that, getting up to 91 degrees. Again, it is just April 1st, and the fact that it's already 90 degrees is absolutely insane. Again, you never know what to expect when you look out the window. As we now go to Orlando, same thing we've been watching, just a little bit of afternoon showers, but overall nothing to worry about. Look at this, getting up to 90 degrees on Saturday. If I were you and I were going to Universal or Disney, I would make sure to wear those shorts because you are going to want that whenever you go out. Now, as we go to Jacksonville, the same thing that we're talking about, these really warm temperatures, 88 degrees for you Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So make sure you look out for that. The live radar, just like we talked about, just a couple showers, but overall super nice conditions because we do have a dominant high pressure system that is allowing us to really enjoy it. Look at this, my lovely hometown, Pensacola, Florida, 77 degrees. We're not really going to get into those 80s just yet, but I would expect that in the next couple of weeks. Dad, if you're out there, I'd make sure to go on your bike and enjoy that 10-mile bike ride because look at this. Enjoy this weather while it lasts because I'm sure we'll have something coming up and to watch. So now that we're talking about the whole entire state, you can see we just have some clouds going up, but overall there's really nothing to worry about as we go up until Thursday. Now into tonight's forecast, no showers really to picture. Some clouds across the southern peninsula of Florida, but overall great temperatures really anything if you want to do anything outside. Tomorrow's forecast, same thing that we've been looking, 90s for you in Gainesville and Orlando, same thing, 92 on Tampa. The really central part of the state is really getting into those 90s, and we are really able to enjoy some pitch perfect and some amazing temperatures that we're having to watch. And now I'm going to send it off to Alyssa, where she is going to talk about the Southeast and give us a brighter scope of the Southeast. Alyssa.
Thank you, Jack. Yeah, so right behind me, we kind of have a scope of the entire Southeast. We've got places from as far south as Tampa and then going all the way up to Nashville. We've got temperatures ranging from upper 60s all the way up to 85. So we've got everything kind of going on all across the Southeast, and it's looking quite nice all around. Nothing really too crazy. Now for what's going on at the moment, we've got the much warmer conditions down in South Florida, and then of course a little bit warmer as you get, or a little bit cooler as you get further up, further north. You've got everything pretty much warmer than 70 except for Nashville. That's our little anomaly. But it's these warmer conditions that are making us really see that spring is coming right now. Spring is bringing those warmer temperatures, and I'm just so excited for that. I hope everyone else is too. But yeah, all across the board, pretty sunny everywhere right now. Dew points, I don't know if you guys have felt it at all, but it's been pretty muggy across like anywhere along the coast. But as you get further up, you get a little bit drier, and that's just because there's no moisture pool kind of giving you any of those any of that dew point moisture increase. So I don't know if you can feel it, but go ahead and step outside. You're going to feel like you're walking in water. But for the Southeast, what we've got going on is you've seen like a little bit of these clouds moving in, and you can see like that there's a little bit of a frontal system moving forward. But it's going to bring some severe weather across the Mississippi River area. But all around, just some clouds. Nothing too severe in Florida right now. But yes, you will have to be aware for that Mississippi, Tennessee area for what's going to happen tomorrow and all the way through Friday. Now, for what the Storm Prediction Center has for us, we don't really have anything too severe. It's non-severe prediction right now, but as you can see right up here, it's going to be a little bit more of a severe thing, and this is just for today. But as we get further on into the day, like tomorrow, we're going to see these much stronger and more severe weather that's going to be advised. And just make sure that if you're in those areas, if you have family in those areas, just to stay alert and look for all of those weather out things that the center will put out for you. And also, but after that day, coming Wednesday, those warnings will decrease in severity. Now for Nashville, what we've got going on right now is nothing too bad. It's going to be a little bit cooler Thursday because that's when the rain is moving in. But then it's going to be much warmer, much better as the week goes on, except for the rain. But New Orleans, it's going to be nice and good. It's going to be 85 consistently, and the lows are going to be 74. So you got something to plan for, look forward to all across the board. Thursday, you're going to see some of those sun rays. Now for tomorrow, what we've got going on, really warm temperatures all around. But it's going to be nice and hot, and just make sure that you're wearing those tank tops. Now, it's April Fool's, so of course we're going to have something for you. So tell us, Jack and Sloan, what's going on?
Yeah, thanks so much, Alyssa. We actually have some trivia that's based all around April Fool's Day, so we're going to go ahead and get into that.
Yes, let's see how much we know about April Fools. I personally don't know a lot, but I'm excited to learn a lot. It's April 1st, so again, happy April Fools to everyone because we love April Fools here at the studio. I hope our trick and our joke worked for you guys. I really hope it did, but right now, what do you think about April Fools?
I honestly love April Fools too. I think David absolutely killed it opening the show.
Oh, yes.
And he had a green screen on. We couldn't even see him.
Exactly.
Yeah. It was awesome. It was great. So we're just going through some graphics right now, but honestly, April Fool's Day is honestly one of the best holidays, I think, because it's all about humor. You know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of very serious holidays, but April Fool's Day, it's just lots of fun times. So, Jack, which of these April Fool's storms was actually real? So you have A, 10-foot snowstorm in Hawaii.
Okay, I don't think it's that one.
That probably can't be right.
Can't be right.
B, a thunderstorm that made green lightning, maybe.
Okay, possible.
C, a hurricane that suddenly reversed direction and spun in place for a full day.
Okay,
I don't know.
Interesting. It's not hurricane season yet, but we'll see.
Or D, a tornado that sucked up a pond and rained fish over a nearby town.
Okay, so I'm between B or D right now because those are the most likely instances. Now it is tornado season out there, so it's March and April, so I'm gonna guess a tornado that sucked up a pond and rained fish over a nearby town. So we'll see if I'm correct.
Let's see if that's right.
Oh
my goodness! We ruled that one out right away. So I guess we were not right.
Okay, so a 10-foot snowstorm. Dang, that's very cool.
Maybe that answer was just an April Fool's joke.
True, that
We'll
could
see.
be. The more you know. So now my next question for you, Sloan, is what unusual weather event happened in April 1933 that made people think the sky was playing an April Fool's joke? A, it rained frogs in Kansas. B, a blizzard hit Arizona while Florida had record heat. C, a lightning bolt hit a lake and cooked an entire school of fish. Or D, a tornado made a full hoop and hit the same town twice.
Honestly, kind of like what you said. I mean, we're getting into tornado and severe weather season, so that's probably the most likely option. I'm going to go with D, a tornado made a full loop and hit the same town
I think
twice.
that's a good one. We'll see. Oh, it rained frogs.
Maybe they're just playing a joke on us.
Yeah, it's another
This can't be
joke.
right. I think we're getting the right answers. I don't know. Okay, let's see. You got one more.
Okay.
Which of these April Fool's Day weather facts is actually real? A, there was once an April 1st where all 50 U.S. states recorded the same temperature.
Okay.
B, a heat wave in Antarctica once made it warmer than in New York City.
Okay.
C, it rained for exactly 24 hours straight starting at midnight in one city.
Okay.
Or D, a Category 5 hurricane once disappeared completely in under an hour.
Okay, so all of these have been like going big or going home. So
right.
I'm
Go
gonna
with
say,
the most unlikely answer, honestly.
I'm just gonna go with whatever's the craziest thing. I'm gonna say a heat wave in Antarctica once made it warmer than in New York City. So we'll see if I'm right.
Yay! Good job.
1 for 3. There we go.
We really closed it out on a good note.
Had a good note. So.
Even though I didn't get one right, at least you did. So proud of you.
Thanks. I studied so hard, you know.
Right, of course.
Okay, now we're going to take it over to Ainsley, and she's going to show us a bigger scope of the whole entire world. So let's see how the national is, and let's see what the weather is like across the whole entire world.
Yes, thanks you guys. So we are going to be taking a look at the U.S. in just a second here. All right, so yeah, we are not looking at the whole world, guys, but it is beautiful out. We've got those temperatures that are sitting in the upper 70s here. We do have those toasty temperatures, as well as some lower temperatures as you get further north, and that's going to kind of correlate with these dew points right here. Again, we do have this surge of moisture that's moving throughout the southeast, a little bit of that low pressure system, a little bit of those remnants from yesterday, but we are going to see some drier temperatures as you get further west, and it's going to be pretty hot there too as well. It's going to correlate there. I'll talk a little bit more on that in a sec, but it looks like we do have our low point here in Detroit at 19 as well, which is pretty dry. So just remember to break out that chapstick when you need to and enjoy those mid-mild dew points as you get like further into the Midwest area. And as we look at our national, the temperature outlook for the next couple of weeks, we are going to see a little bit of a warm up here in the west area. It is kind of crazy despite the high temperatures that we seem to have here in Florida and the southeast right now. We're actually going to be below average as you get into the next coming weeks. So we will get a little bit of relief there, you guys. It should be a little better, but for you guys out west, it is going to be a little hot, a little dry, so just definitely make sure to stay hydrated as you go throughout your next couple of weeks. As we look at our current radar, we are seeing a lot of precipitation up here in the Iowa area, as well as a little bit of snow you will see that's building up in the Minnesota area. It's going to carry on a little bit into Michigan as well, and it looks like we do have a little bit of a storm alert in this Oklahoma area, so again, just make sure to stay weather aware, always have that plan. And as we look at the rainfall that's actually going to carry into the next couple of days, we are going to get lots and lots of rain. We are going to see yellow, that's going to represent 10 inches of rain, which is quite a lot of rain to fall in a small period of time. So we're going to get a lot of that, and it looks like most of the country will not be spared except for maybe you down in Corpus Christi there in Texas, but it's even going to extend into Canada and New Mexico, our neighbors. So just make sure to have your umbrella wherever you are in the U.S. in the next coming days, and this is actually going to carry into a little bit more. As you can see, it looks pretty identical where the heavy rain is falling. We are also going to be seeing those temperatures that are, those storm outlooks that are going to extend into the next coming days. It looks that this day is going to be the most dangerous, so definitely if you're in this area, just make sure to have your plan in case, stay weather aware, always know where you go if it does start to get a little dicey. And as we look in the next coming days, you're going to get a little bit more relief. Again, same thing there, it's around the same region. And as we look at tonight, as we go into our temperatures, it's going to dip down pretty mild temperatures, but again, just make sure to enjoy these nice summer temperatures as we get there, and we are going to go a little bit more into the lifestyle with Sloan.
Yes, thank you so much, Ainsley. We're taking things a little bit closer to home and taking a look at some areas across the Big Bend. We have some beautiful blue skies here in the Big Bend region. If you guys got outside at all today, you would have noticed that it was very, very warm. We had quite the warm welcome into our month of April. Very humid outside as well, but if you do have any late night plans tonight, it's not going to cool off too much, flirting with 70 degrees as we get to 1 in the morning. So definitely a beautiful, beautiful night if you have any outdoor plans at all. But if you do want to walk your cute little pup early tomorrow morning, we do have some pretty good weather for you besides the fog that we will be experiencing tomorrow morning. So definitely just make sure to watch out for that fog. Again, if you have any early morning commutes at all, definitely just be sure to watch out for that fog. But the good news is that the sun is definitely going to come out tomorrow afternoon. So if you have any plans to get out by the pool, I know that sounds like a lot of fun. It's going to be a great day for that. Temperatures are going to be in the upper 80s, which usually we wouldn't see these kind of temperatures until the end of April. April. Now we're right in the very, very beginning of April, and we're still seeing these nice and warm temperatures. Plenty of sun, so definitely make sure to wear that sunscreen. But this weekend, if you're lucky enough to find yourself at Panama City Beach, it's going to be a beautiful day on Saturday. Maybe a little bit of clouds in the sky. Sunday is probably going to be a day to skip the beach since we are going to see some rain. But, you know, you do you. But also, if you did get outside today here in Tallahassee, you would have noticed that the pollen has calmed down just a little bit. We do still have some pollen in the air, especially with the trees, but because of that rain that we did see yesterday, pollen is kind of being cleared out of our area. So luckily we do have a little bit of a reprieve from some of those allergies, things like that. But luckily, since we do have some beautiful weather today here in Tallahassee, we don't have any delays. We kind of zoom out and look all across the nation. We do see that we have some delays in Denver. That is going to be because of a snowstorm they have. Kind of like Ainsley mentioned, they could see up to a couple of inches of snow tonight. In the mountains, maybe even some more snow compared to just a couple of inches. So definitely watch out for that if you are in the Colorado, specifically the Denver area. But if we do take a look at our FSU Rec Sportsplex here, we can see that it's going to be a pretty beautiful night besides some of that fog we do have coming in. That fog is going to start tonight and then really go into tomorrow morning as well. So just kind of beware of that as you do have any early morning plans. But there is currently an FSU baseball game going on right now that started at 6 p.m. versus Jacksonville. So hopefully the Noles are killing it right now. I know since it is Tuesday, they do offer $2 hot dogs. So definitely make sure to kind of enjoy that maybe on your 7th inning stretch. It's going to be nice and mild. Probably don't even need a jacket tonight. And then really the rest of this week is going to be beautiful as well. The rest of the work week as well into Saturday, plenty of sun, temperatures in the mid-80s, lows in the upper 60s. So now we're going to go ahead and go over to David, where he's going to give us one last look at our local.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you so much. So if we take a look here at Doak Campbell Stadium, temperatures are pretty mild, 80 degrees and a little cooler at the coast, and we're making out for a great sunset to come over Doak Campbell Stadium in the near future. Our live radar, if you take a look, nothing on the radar, which is what we like to see. Sunshine all around, Tallahassee's not experiencing anything, and we'll keep it this way pretty much as we work our way into tonight. Current temperatures are 83, as I mentioned, a little cooler on the coast here down in Apalachicola, and a little warmer here in Valdosta at 85, but overall, definitely very mild temperatures and a little warmer for this time of year that we've been seeing. If we take a look at tonight, temperatures are going to be moving down to sub 70, Tallahassee here at 68, and pretty much across the board we're going to be in those upper 60s. So with some fog rolling in as well, it should make out for a great night here in Tallahassee. Our day planner for tomorrow, definitely I would get up early before the heat starts to kick in. 9 a.m. is going to be 69 with that fog rolling in, as we mentioned, but by noon everything should clear out and we'll be reaching those 80 degree temperatures, which at this time of year, beginning of April, is insane, if you ask me. Like we mentioned, we are playing a baseball game as we speak, so as we mentioned, that first pitch, temperatures were around the 80 degree mark, but as the game works its way through and we work our way into the final out, temperatures will be dropping down to around 74, so should make out for a great night if you're already out there. If we look at our radar and clouds, as mentioned, all this fog is rolling in, a couple of spot showers that shouldn't really be affecting us, but overall, just going to make out for a beautiful evening here in Tallahassee. And then if you're looking at tomorrow, that fog is going to roll in overnight. But overall, we're going to be seeing temperatures almost at 90 degrees on the second day of April. I mean, this isn't even an April Fool's Day joke, folks. I'm telling you, temperatures are we're just experiencing global warming, as you can tell. But that comes with some benefits. The pool tomorrow, probably going to be a great day to tan, do all the pool activities. UV should be great, around 3 with that temperature mark at 87 or 88, depending on where you're at. So it should be awesome for those activities. And again, as mentioned, our tomorrow afternoon highs are going to be very warm. Madison County is sitting here at 89, almost 90 degrees, and second day of April. I mean, if I remember correctly, I don't think we hit 90 degrees till end of April last year. So definitely seeing a very slight change in temperatures. But again, along the coast here, temperatures are not even reaching that 80 mark. So if you're along the coast, you're probably getting a nice relief of heat. And our rain outlook for the next couple days, we're going to be seeing a slight chance here on Sunday and Monday as storms may roll through. But enjoy this week. We're not seeing any showers come through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so it should be a great day. And then again, our 7-day forecast, as mentioned, 80s across the board, 88, 85, 86. So just get out there, do what you need to do. And our lows throughout the night, too, are very beautiful, barely getting above 70 degrees. So like I said, take advantage of this weather before the rain does happen to come later this weekend and into next week. But we're going to close it out here with Alyssa and Ainsley, sorry.
Yes, thank you, David. So we are actually getting a little bit of relief here in terms of allergies. We're getting a little bit of relief in terms of the storm that just came through yesterday. We get a little bit more sunshine, so I'm definitely going to be soaking that in. I don't know about you.
Oh, of course, of course. The allergies were definitely killing me earlier in the week, but actually outside of one of my classes, I was able to see the downdraft kind of come through as the clouds were moving in and shake all of the pollen out of the trees. And right before like the rain started, so that was really insane to watch. I was a little meteorology geeking out there, but it was just so cool to see and awesome that there's some relief with the allergies.
Yeah,
I mean, how have you been doing with it?
It's nice to be outdoors and not be dying. We've been getting all that meteorological relief. You know, it's April Fool's Day. We're dealing with other stuff. You know, you give, you take. But it's been pretty nice overall. A really good change of pace from all the stormy and unpredictable weather we've been having.
Speaking of April Fools, did you do anything? I know we've talked about it a little bit, but...
No, I haven't. Honestly, I've gotten my April Fool's stuff out in the last couple of nights here in the studio with our new weathercasting students. We've been doing a lot of distractions for them, so I've been getting all of that taken out on them.
Okay.
So I hope they'll join us sooner or later. But
Okay, yeah. I mean, as per mentioned, they kind of mentioned my prank that I did on my roommates earlier, but they also did a really nasty one to me. But other than that, I love this day. It's a great day. But what we've got for you today is FSU Weather on X.
and like us on Facebook at FSU Weather.
And then subscribe to us on FSU Weather on Instagram.
And also don't forget to subscribe on YouTube at FSU Weather.
And then in addition to that, TikTok. Follow us at FSU Weather on TikTok.
Yes, and we'll leave you with one last look at our 7-day forecast.